But first, because it's the end of a tough year for many people, and sometimes we simply need cheering up, we head to kart sport in Auckland's Avondale. It's a go-kart track where two dogs, yes, the dogs, are preparing to drive solo for the first time anywhere in the world. I'm not entirely convinced the dogs have a clue what's going on, but this is a story that's travelled as far and wide as any other New Zealand story we can remember this year. It's been everywhere. Tristram Clayton, who first brought us the story a week ago, is there. Tristram, D-Day.
G'day, John. Yes, welcome to West Auckland, where it really is D-Day. In a few minutes, this dog, Monty, is going to attempt to become the first dog ever to drive a car down a racetrack. It's never happened before, and it's going to be quite something to see if it comes off. But, you know, amazing to think that 2 months ago, this dog, Monty, was a homeless stray at the SPCA in South Auckland, just 2 months ago. And then an incredible campaign began that this dog and two others were trained to do, well, hopefully these feats. Here's a quick recap of how we got to this point.
Excellent. This is my team. Rosie,
How are you?
Marie, and Jasmine.
Welcome.
Let's go do it.
Cheers.
Cool. It's a giant schnauzer cross.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, somebody needs to adopt that dog.
I can't see us only going home with three, can you?
Oh, please.
She's a sweetie, but she's too young. But they're all good, I must say. There's not much between any of them. No animal's ever driven a car before, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a straight. We're going to head off, you know, so we start the car, get into position, brake on, gear in place, back onto the steering wheel accelerator, take off, and hoon along the straight and then stop.
Yeah, good boy.
Dogs are everywhere.
Starting the car, brum brum.
Almost
Good.
everywhere.
Key on,
But
put it in gear, brake on, put it into gear.
Good.
So it's moving off. Accelerator on, hand on the steering wheel,
and so
accelerator on the steering,
Wait.
and driving.
Good. Wait.
Good boy, that was great.
Wait. Good. Good boy. Yeah. Hey. Good. Wait.
Nasty dog, doggy dog.
All right, and with me now is Mark Vetti, the master animal trainer who we just saw in that clip. Mark, extraordinary to see those scenes 2 months ago, strays now lined up in the car. How difficult was this assignment?
I must say this has been the toughest assignment we've had. We've done Lord of the Rings, Samurai, many of the big movies, but to actually get a dog in a car, no trainer, get out of the car, and it does the whole gag itself. I tell you what, it's been a real challenge.
That's right, because there's nobody in the car, is there?
No one in the car, no tricks. It's all Monty driving. So she's go. Yeah.
And we saw you in the clip selecting the dogs from the SPCA, but are they some sort of super dogs? Are they specially intelligent?
Oh, I wish they were, but actually it turns out they are. So what we actually got 6 dogs and chose 3 out of the 6. All 6 would have done it, and we're just blown away by how good they've been. And yeah, the dogs in the SPCA are amazing, I must say.
Well, Monty looks ready to go. All right, so tell us now, what's going to happen right now for a start?
So it's a world first, and we're going to go 70 metres down this track, and he's going to put it in gear himself, accelerate off, and do the whole lot himself. So
Great stuff. Well, fingers crossed, guys. I'll hand it over to you. And Marie.
Marie.
Sit. Okay. Good boy.
Key on.
Monty, gear.
In gear.
Yeah.
It's in
Good
gear.
boy. Hey. Good boy, Monty.
Foot on
Good
the,
boy, wait,
on the
good
steering
boy.
wheel.
Good boy,
And the
Monty.
accelerator.
Wait. Good boy. Good
What's going on here,
dog.
Mark?
So basically now
Good
he's got his foot
boy.
on the accelerator, his right foot on the accelerator.
Wait.
He's steering with his left hand. He's,
Right,
he's
the paws, of course, right paw, left paw,
Yep, his left paw's on the steering wheel.
Hey.
And basically
Good. Wait.
in this position he's in the driving mode.
Now, was that a
And-
little bit of braking and then back to the accelerator?
Oh,
that you just did?
he thought he might go into his 3rd gear maybe, but
Extraordinary
He's,
sight, isn't it? Look at this.
look at that
Good
style,
boy.
eh?
Good
Look at that
boy. Clever boy.
And so now he's going to get to the finish line
Wait.
and
Ready? Be.
Break.
Fantastic.
Good boy.
Emergency stop. Unbelievable. I love the emergency stop at the end there.
Exactly.
Now, Mark, it's almost too bizarre to believe. Was that real? There's no remote control in a way somewhere?
That's all the dog doing it. He put basically started the key, put his paw on the brake to allow the car to go into gear, puts it into drive, back onto the steering wheel, accelerator on, off he goes, down the track, and then gets over the finish line, brake on.
Now, no one understands animals better than you. Does he know what's going on?
Well, actually, in the last little while, when we actually got into the car and started the whole gag out of the rig that you saw him train in and got in the car and we started movement, he does. In fact, he's a bit of a hoon, this guy. Lucky we didn't have the accelerator on full. He can actually... This morning he had Marie chasing the car down the road and he was off.
Incredible. So it was governed to a certain speed, was it?
We have to govern it for welfare reasons, but the old knob came off this morning a little bit and he was down the road at about 30 kilometres an hour and we were chasing him.
Sensational. Oh, I love to see that. It gets me every time. An extraordinary look to see that dog just cruising on. Yeah, he looks like he's enjoying it.
Oh, he loves it. When you pick the rig in there or open the door. In fact, I was getting in my car the other day, hopped in, he's sitting in the driver's seat. Come on, Monty, out of here, you know.
Any problems? Have you had any near mishaps?
Well, we were doing a little bit of rehearsal filming and stuff the other day. Cameron got in the way of the car and we nearly got a Cameron run over, but we managed to save the day. Monty put the brakes on and saved him from...
Now, I'm thrilled to be able to say that that's not the end, is it? Now, you've got another little project up your sleeve that we're going to come to you later in the program.
A little bit more.
Tell us what's the story.
We're going to throw you in the car and take you for a ride down the bottom here and see what you can do.
You want me in the car and he's going to drive around the corner.
He's going to go around a 180-degree corner, all the camber, the whole bit, and we're going to put Porter in the car this time and show you what he can do.
That sounds tough. So a different dog and on a corner is going to be tough, but is that safe?
Well, we'll see. I wouldn't get in it, but no, you'll be right, don't worry.
All right, so there you have it, John. So hang around. Next up, we're going to have me in the car in the passenger seat, taking that 180-degree corner at the end of the track. So hold on to your hats for that.
Tris, I don't know why it makes me feel so happy. And the Twitter sphere, everyone, it's just such a lovely kind of thing, really, isn't it? Is it?
I agree, John. It's a surreal but kind of joyous sight to see this cute but shaggy animal sitting in the driver's seat. They look like they know what they're doing. I mean, the hands on the paw position is beautiful.
Yes.
You know, and then you can see the way they activate the accelerator and then the brake at the end. You see that emergency stop, John? He really stopped that car.
And he's not using his cell phone. He's not texting as he drives either, Tristram, unlike many of the people I saw going to and from Hamilton today. He's a very good dog, Monty.
Unfortunately, no cats out here, but yeah, no cell phones, that's not a problem at all.
Brilliant, Tris. Thanks so much, you guys. Great work. We will be back with you later in the program. We do want to stress the entire point of this exercise is for the SPCA to point out you don't have to have a fancy breed. You don't have to pay thousands of bucks for a dog whose second cousin twice removed is the Queen's Corgi or whatever. You can simply go to the SPCA and get a dog who, with the right training, and admittedly these guys are stunning trainers, will actually, as you've just seen, following commands, drive a car. Coming back with driving dogs in about 30 seconds, but Natasha Smith has just sent in a photo which is delightful. It's her dog. He's called Ted, and he's sitting watching Campbell live about 10 minutes ago. This is a picture of a dog watching a dog driving a car live on TV. Man, the dogs are taking over. Dogs. Yes, Tristram Clayton is about to be driven by a dog. Having been in a car with Tristram, I think it's a vast improvement on being driven by Tristram. Tristram, are you nervous?
I am a little bit, actually. It's we haven't done it before. I've seen the dogs do their thing, as we just saw Monty do on the straight. They're extraordinary, to say, very exciting. But actually getting in there, this is kind of weird, and especially as it's around this really tight hairpin bend, isn't it, Mark? I mean, what exactly are we going to do here?
Well, we've got a 180-degree hairpin turn here, camber on the track, and that makes it really hard for the dog to turn the corner. It's a big job for dogs to turn with a paw, and
there's no hands on the steering.
No hands, and you're in the car with them.
Well, let's get in and do it.
With you.
All right, seatbelt on for this one.
Boy.
Starts the engine.
Sit. Good boy, wait. Ready? Hey, ready? 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 Gear!
Foot brake.
Gear!
He's in gear. He's in gear.
Really?
Oh my God.
Wait.
We are off.
Good boy, wait.
He started that car
Good
He put the-
boy.
and
Ready?
then he put it.
Set!
Where's he going?
Set!
Give him a sit, give him a sit,
Set!
give him a sit.
Turn! Ready? Turn! Turn! Good boy! Turn! Turn! Jump! Turn! 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 Put up! Turn! 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 Good boy! Turn! Turn harder!
Keep going, keep
Turn!
going.
Turn harder! Turn! 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 Good boy! Wrong! Turn! Turn!
A reward.
Turn! 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 Good! Turn! 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 Turn!
Yeah.
Turn!
He's got the angle now.
Turn!
Come on.
Turn!
Oh, accelerate.
Turn!
He's got it.
Good boy!
Oh my God, he corrected. He's,
Turn! Ready? Turn! 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 Good boy! Turn! 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 Leave it. Turn! 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 Good boy! Turn! Wrong.
well, we might have to call it quits. Oh no, we're still going. Mark's pushing the car. We're getting a bit of assistance on the corner.
Leave it. Ready? Turn! Good boy! Turn! 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 Turn!
Okay.
Good boy! Turn!
Okay, we're... And stop there. Can we stop there, Jazz? I think we're running out of time.
Ready?
Got on the stop. Believe it. Good boy. Wow. There were moments there of brilliance. This sort of half hit it and then half lost it on the way through.
The camera on the edge there.
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
were you surprised?
Yeah,
Has he done that before?
yeah, no, he normally goes around that corner beautifully, but anyway, live TV, that's
Yeah,
what
the
we get.
live TV, the nerves got to him, obviously.
Yeah,
there were
yeah.
moments you could see. He put it in gear beautifully.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then they got half the corner, but
He did.
Flew in here.
We'll have to go back to some stuff. We can show you that I'm doing it. Yeah, we've got it
very
there
impressive.
somewhere.
Well, there you go, John. We kind of got halfway around the corner. I'd seen him doing it slightly better than that in earlier runs, but hey, with me in the car, live TV, a few nerves I think got to him.
Trisha, it's remarkable. The fact that you are slightly taken aback by the fact the dog couldn't drive.
Well, put it from,
Says
look
it
at it from
all,
my point
really.
of view, John. You're in the car, you're looking at the windscreen, things look fairly normal. You turn to the right,
Yeah.
and there's this huge, hairy dog in the driver's seat. Now, that is not something you come across every day.
No, it ain't. Magic, magic. Congratulations to everyone involved from the SPCA. All the trainers have done great work, Tris. Truly remarkable little experiment, both in the first break tonight with Monty driving in a straight line and then Porter kind of struggling to turn. Reminded me of being taught by my dad in a car park in Wellington about 33 years ago. That's it for tonight. The night dogs drove cars live on TV for the first time anywhere in the world. You see it here on Campbell Live. Good dogs. Ka kite anō and a very good evening indeed.
The cutest mime, and you was in jail. I said, wolf be mine, and you gave away the man.
Certainly a good look, and a year old means it should be at the right age to train.
More a boozer.